All right. We are back with the GSMC Wrestling Laureate podcast brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. I'm your host, Eric Rodriguez, here every Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific time, 11 p.m. Eastern on the GSMC Sports Network. Talk about all the action inside and outside of the ring. In terms of professional wrestling, we go from promotions from WWE, the AEW, the GCW, NWA, Stardom, New Japan Professional Wrestling, AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor. If it makes major news, breaking headlines in the world of professional wrestling, we talk about it here on the show. So 1010% thank you guys so much for tuning into the show. And yeah, we're lucky to have you guys here. Just to kind of reflect on what we talked about real quick, we had our WWE Monday Night Raw review, and now we're going to talk about some WWE NXT. So, but of course, before we get into that, I want to remind you guys to go ahead and hit up that super chat. Whether if you got a burning question or a hot take in terms of professional wrestling, or just something you've been dying to get off your chest, it can be absolutely anything from any wrestling promotion, 1010%. Here at the GSMC Sports Network, we are absolutely all ears. This show is all about keeping the conversation lively, keeping the party going, you know what I mean? Making sure your voice is part of the mix. So don't be shy and drop those thoughts inside that chat. And if you really, 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 really want to make sure your comment, question, or concern gets noticed on air, why not use that super chat? It's the $ below the chat box. Obviously, hitting that is guaranteed that whatever you say, it's going to be featured on the show. Plus, it's a great way to support the channel. Your support makes, helps us keep the lights on in terms of, all these badass podcasts that come your way, all the sports podcasts, all the content that you guys love so damn much. And fortunately that, it's like a beneficial relationship. We love talking sports. You guys love talking and learning about sports, send in those chats. Obviously, your voice will be heard, so the hot takes, yeah, it's by the show host, the anchor, whatever you like to call it. But overall, it could be our opinion together. So, which makes, I think that's kind of cool. I like it. You know what I mean? I watch a whole bunch of shows, on ESPN, Fox Sports, you know what I mean? And it's just some guy just like rambling on and on and on and on. This is what you should believe. This is exactly what this is exactly what would happen. And I told you this would happen. But I like for us to kind of come to a consensus. Sports is all about debates. Sports is all about beliefs, excitement. And that's something that I definitely love about sports, and in this case, professional wrestling. So, yeah, don't be shy and make sure you drop those chats. It's going to be awesome. We are absolutely super grateful for each and every one of you guys who joins us here on the GSMC Sports Daily. Your support makes all the difference. So let's keep the conversation going. Send in those super chats, those super stickers, because you guys are super awesome. And together we will make sure this show is bigger, better, and stronger than ever. All right. So without further ado, let's jump on into our second segment. We got some WWE NXT. NXT is happening right now. I got it recorded. Can't wait to watch it. I have not checked a single shred of social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, you know what I mean? I've not checked it. So, I'm in the dark. Definitely in the dark. All right, so we got some WWE NXT. We got the Grayson Waller effect. We got Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, the former WWE Tag Team Champions are going to confront their challengers in 2 weeks, Nathan Frazier and Axiom. I can't wait for this face-off. I would hate, and I feel like WWE NXT feels the same way. Axiom and Frazier, they're perfect. They're perfect right now. The fans are totally into them. It took a little while, even on my behalf and my perspective, as a WWE fan, to kind of buy fully into them. But now that I am, watching every single one of their matches keeps me on the edge of my seat. I'm always, I love the way they fight. I love the way they're doing a tag team. And if you want to give the belts to Austin Theory and Grayson Waller because they're on, the WWE SmackDown main roster, these guys are basically glorified jobbers in the tag team division. I honestly don't think they deserve a shot at Frazier or Axiom's NXT World Tag Team titles. No, I don't. The best thing, the best thing about this tag team is, people anticipating not them winning a championship. It's them breaking up. It's not them, establishing glory in NXT. It's about what's next for Austin Theory. Grayson Waller, yeah, whenever he's inside the ring, I got to be honest, watching it, kind of loses me. I know at the same time, obviously he's in, top tier shape compared to me. I'm not trying to say like, oh, like I can't do it. I can do what he does. You know what I mean? It's not about that. Grayson Waller right now, ever since he made the jump from NXT to WWE, it doesn't really fit. You don't really have that Grayson Waller effect show happening every week, which I kind of thought it was going to. To the point where he can, invite some guests, kind of have that be that next lean on exactly where he's going to go to next, whether if it's the United States Championship or it's challenging Cody Rhodes. You know what I mean? Having Austin Theory tag with Grayson Waller, both very, very, very impressive singles superstars. I feel like ultimately it was a bad move for both of them. It was a bad move because now we're waiting for Austin Theory to leave Grayson Waller. We're waiting for Grayson Waller to turn his back on Austin Theory and become this total heel that we want to hate so damn much. I feel like this booking, is if these guys don't break up at the end of the night, I gotta be honest, I'm gonna be a little upset. Just a little. Just a little. You know what I mean? Probably the size of New Hampshire on the United States. Just a little. Like we're not Texas, not a whole lot. Or California. New Hampshire. Just New Hampshire. So I definitely think something big has to happen between these two guys. And together, I don't think it's possible. Apart, I feel like it's better. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Next, we have Rich Holland hoping to complete the sweep of Chase U. We got Riley Osborne. Obviously, he beat the holy hell out of Andre Chase, Duke Hudson, and the last person on the list is the smallest dude, which is kind of crazy. Riley Osborne. This match is going to be exactly what you guys anticipate it to be. If Rich Holland doesn't completely destroy Riley Osborne, um, I'm gonna quit on professional wrestling. I'm just kidding. No, uh, I think what you saw with Chase and Hudson, obviously it was very good stuff. And of course, you got Thea Hale on the sidelines, which the girl, she deserves an Oscar. Man, this girl can act. It's crazy. Like you literally saw the fear in her eyes, the deception, the heartbreak, the betrayal. That Rich Holland, she deserves she deserves an Oscar. That's crazy, absolutely crazy. But Rich Holland is going to kill Riley Osborne. Sorry, Thea, but it's true. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. I feel like it. I like it. I gotta be honest. When Rich Holland joined Chase U, every single chance I got, I was like, all right, he's gonna turn here. Oh, okay, Duke Hudson is kind of pushing him a little bit. He's gonna turn here. Never really happened. Never really happened. And I got to be honest, when they finally did, I kind of thought to myself, I was like, man, this is kind of stupid. I feel like it should have happened earlier, but now that it kind of happened after they lost to Axiom and Nathan Frazier when they invoked their rematch clause, I kind of thought it was dumb, but it is what it is. I'm a wrestling fan, so you just got to accept it. Next, we have an NXT North American Women's title match between Kelani Jordan, the defending champion, against Wren Sinclair. Love Wren Sinclair, the way she challenged Kelani Jordan, came up and be like, Charlie Dempsey, he told me that I need to prove myself as a member of the No Quarter Catch crew. And Kelani Jordan's like, oh yeah? And she was like, bam! And then she dipped. She ran away. Ran away. I gotta be honest, it was funny as hell. I laughed. I chuckled. Gotta be honest, I probably hit a decimal or two. I was like, that giggle. I thought it was kind of funny. I thought it was super funny. Obviously, Kelani Jordan is not going to drop the championship tonight. Wren Sinclair, she's going to lose. More or less one of those matches where even if you win or lose in the match, she's going to be pretty impressive. She's going to be pretty damn impressive. It's going to end with both of them shaking hands, probably in that kind of nature. And I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect for Sinclair's career, also Jordan's. Oro Mensah takes on Lexis King. We have Wendy Chu teaming up with Rosemary, taking on Carmen Petrovich and Brinley Reese. Hank and Tank take on the OC, and we have an NXT press conference. We have Ethan Page and Trick Williams, Julia and Roxanne Perez, Wesley and Zachary Wentz. Once again, you kind of see TKO rear its face in WWE bookings. You kind of have like a UFC kind of feel. WWE never had press conferences, in their after their titles and stuff like that. I feel like it is more or less kind of like a UFC thing, especially pre-match, 1,010%. Not really post-match. Maybe occasionally post-match, but on UFC, you really see like, pre-match crap talking, pictures taken. You kind of have them, you kind of see them have their pose and stuff like that. So, I feel like this is gonna be good. It's gonna be great for NXT. I feel like, obviously a lot of good things happening with their debut on the CW. So I can't wait to see it. All right, guys, do not go anywhere. Now we're going to talk about some, not this. No, I hate it how it does that. We're going to talk about WWE content leaving Hulu. So if you're a Hulu subscriber and if you rely on it to watch SmackDown and Raw, I'm honestly a little concerned. We're going to dive into the subject matter when we come back. So, hey, do not go anywhere.